Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And we'll kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring back.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Graham. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The short hands, it's Hale. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. Trying play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
They'll move the tight end. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference conference championships at the end of the years, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for room. It's Casey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Hale. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running into the open space. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hope. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the returner goes down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Jukes his way for more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Off-play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. One step coming before they head to the locker room. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Casey. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in. Snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Slides away. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. This time it's complete. Oh, he got loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for room. It's Webb. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the right. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a little space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. At the 35, and runs through another one. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a heat. Threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarter...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a... performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Hard running there. Sweet cut there. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's going for it all. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tackled there by the defense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, they're after him. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day,
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. Breaks away on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Casey. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight. Taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know